Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This video wish is from my girlfriend Vanessa, cause she loves the stories and urban legends of my country, Switzerland, and yeah, here's the video. Le Loyon, also known as the ghost of Maules, was a supposed humanoid figure who was said to have haunted the woodlands near the Swiss town of Maules. Le Loyon is described as a tall humanoid creature dressed in a gimp suit and a gas mask that completely covers its head and face. The nature of its appearance brings into question of whether they are a cryptid urban legend or merely a person who likes to dress up and take walks. According to eyewitnesses, Le Loyon appears to be a human or humanoid dressed in a boiler suit, covered in a strange cloak and wearing a gas mask over its face. There has been a supposed photograph of the Le Loyon which depicts a strange humanoid figure. It has not yet been proven, however, whether or not the said photograph is a hoax. For 10 years, the Swiss town of Maules has been terrified by a strange figure stalking the woodlands known as Le Loyon. Police have been searching for it since it was first sighted. It has been walking the same route in the woods every day for a decade, stalking the town from the bushes. Le Matin published what is believed to be the first ever photograph of the figure. I came across him near the marches, said the unnamed amateur photographer who tracked it down. I approached him up to 12 meters away. He had a military cape, boots and an army gas mask. An antique type, I think. He measured more than 1.90 meters. He stared at me, then turned its back on me and left in silence. One local resident encountered Le Loyon in June last year, when the creature appeared to be clutching a bunch of flowers. Marianne Delou, who also lives in the area, told Le Matin that her run-in with it came in spring. It was a rainy Sunday, she said. He had a cap, a dark cloak and his gas mask. What could possibly be going through his head? I don't know, but it was unforgettable and unpleasant. I hope I don't run into him again. Apparently, the creature known as Le Loyon took his life. Its clothes were found in the woodlands with a cryptic note reading, Le risque d'une chasse à la bête, meaning the risk of a hunt for the beast. The French article that revealed the note translated as Le Loyon decided to commit suicide. This mysterious character, who people came across on a regular basis in the forest de Maules, wearing a gas mask on his face and a military cloak, has abandoned its old used garments in the forest. Its garments were found accompanied by what he calls the death certificate and will of the ghost de Maules. This letter is published in the communal bulletin of Salles. Le Loyon accuses Le Matin of murdering a harmless being by revealing his existence. It wrote, "The risk of a hunt for the beast became too great." The note expressed Le Loyon concerns that the recent exposure would lead to further attention, which forced the person under the clothes to abandon the walks, which the letter referred to as happiness therapy. Then it snarks at the reader for not understanding the works of one Sacher-Masoch. Up until now, there is no feasible understanding of the being's true face. It is also a mystery if it's truly dead or merely in hiding. Death certificate and testament of the Phantom of Maules. Dear nickname Patrick Dumatin, not only are you a moron, but you are above all an assassin. You murdered a very harmless being who found in his walks a real therapy of happiness, a cerebral resourcing allowing him to face the responsibilities and the vicissitudes of his normal life, and he had some. The ghost cannot explain this happiness, but you do not seem to know Sache. You will discover that it takes everything to make a world. Then you are an assassin of freedoms. To hear you, we find ourselves in the Middle Ages, at the time of the witches. Why don't you rise up against the little toads, helmets and hoods, dressed in leather, who backfire on the motorcycles and these same forests? Them in violation. Do they take the time to meditate in front of the little oratory to ask for a better world? I terrorize children, make me loth. Why are they not terrified by the horrors and the crimes, very real thieves, that they see on television, in the media? Who is in charge of setting the tolerance company? These beautiful notions benefit more dealers, pimps, burglars, rapists and hooligans. Switzerland is small. Anything that is not in accordance with the garden gnome must be eradicated. I thought during these years, while I was always left alone, until you, that these feelings were evolving, you give me the opposite proof, unfortunately. The phantom disappears. The risk of a beast hunt is too great. I will come back to haunt the narrow minds of your kind, for ultimately a ghost never dies. To the amiable walker or mushroomer who will discover my tinsel, deliver this letter to Mr. Seindig or Vice Seindig, or even to a journalist capable, however, of discussing freedom and tolerance. I hope you liked the video, and here you come to the next video, and stay healthy and creepy like every time. Bye guys. Bye.